Scott Plex City.
Marks.
Scott Plex City.
Marks.
Scott Plex City.
Marks.
Scott Plex City.
Marks.
Right now we got WWE Superstar Dolph Ziggler joining us. How you doing today?
I'm doing great, man. How you guys doing?
We are all right. We're in the
Excellent.
middle of a
Snowmageddon.
So you, I know you're out getting ready to be in Pittsburgh and all that stuff tonight. Have you hit any snow at all?
And all that stuff. Yeah, we're in Pittsburgh. We got SmackDown Live here tonight. Of course, there's a little snow. I'm from Cleveland, so we're used to this kind of weather. We're used to. I don't know that it's this giant storm that perhaps it might be tonight or tomorrow, but it's a little bit of snow. It's not too bad. It was easy driving for me to come into the green.
Lucky for you, because we're getting hit hard right now.
Yeah. So
You guys have plenty of bottled water, right?
Milk and bread, too, of course.
Perfect.
Now, we were just talking, we're getting ready for WrestleMania is coming up, and we're talking about some of our favorite matches. As mentioned, how I really liked Shawn and Taker in 2010, and Scotty, you're talking about your favorite.
All-time classic, Ricky Steamboat versus Randy Savage. Nothing compares to that at all.
Now, what's your favorite WrestleMania match of all time?
Wow, it's really hard to say. I mean, there's so many. There's, I am a stickler, a bitter, over it veteran that's been around in a long time, and I can still go back and watch Hulk Hogan and Ultimate Warrior have a match in the main event of WrestleMania, still get chills down my back because I'm still a fan at heart. So there's so many different instances. That's one of them that I'll never forget as a kid. I'll go back every couple months and watch it with a friend of mine and just have some fun because it takes you back to your childhood, all that nostalgia, plus watching one of the coolest things that ever happened.
Yeah, definitely.
And, of course, you can watch that on the WWE Network.
That is definitely true. Also, the Hall of Fame is coming up, the induction for that. Is there somebody that you would like to see be inducted in the near future, somebody that meant something to you growing up that you really enjoyed watching, that you would like to see the recognition given to him with that honor?
I mean, honestly, as a fan, there's so many that are already in now, and actually Kurt Angle going in this year is a huge deal for me.
Awesome.
Without him, I wouldn't even, I may not even have, gotten an opportunity with WWE, but the fact that he came from amateur wrestling like I did, obviously he was a good Olympic gold medalist, way, far and above, what I accomplished. But I broke the record for all-time wins at Kent State University and got my foot in the door because Kurt Angle was doing such awesome work here. So that's a very special one for me. In the future, who knows? I mean, we just had the Horsemen go in, and as someone who has, worked alongside of some very cool producers backstage like Pat Patterson, John Laurinaitis, a big someone I really look up to around here is Arn Anderson. And over the years, he starts to get the credit more and more because he's such a great mind and he's so good, and he'll remind you of those tiny little things in between moves that everyone forgets about these days. And so I was glad to see him go up on stage and finally get some recognition that he deserves. And I think in years on the line, we're going to realize that there's a lot of great behind-the-scenes producers for WWE, but Arn Anderson is definitely at the top of the list of someone who, if everyone's going to applaud you when you come back, he's one of those guys that'll pull me aside and tell me the truth. And I really enjoy it. We're very fortunate to have him around.
That's definitely, I could see him getting the recognition. He's definitely somebody that definitely deserves it.
I mean, he's in there, obviously, like you said, with the Four Horsemen, but he should just go in by himself because he is the enforcer. He is like one of the greatest of all time as far as an in-ring technician. So I definitely believe that's true.
Now, you just did
right.
that.
I mean, you can see it, as someone who's exciting like a Goldberg or an in-ring technician like Arn Anderson. But like I said, there's this whole other world behind the scenes that he is such a huge part of, and it's very cool for me personally growing up as a fan. But then as you become a student, you come to realize how truly good he is, and the advice he gives you take to heart because he knows it, and he could still go out there right now and work better than two-thirds of us. And that's what's amazing.
That's pretty awesome. We know you're a great entertainer in the ring, and we come to find out, too, that you're a great entertainer in movies because I got to watch your movie Countdown not so long ago with Kane. What was that all like? I mean, have you always wanted to do movies, and did you just jump at this chance when WWE gave you the opportunity?
Yeah, I mean, I'm an entertainer. I have been my whole life, and when I told everybody, when I was 150 pounds in high school, that I was going to be in the WWE someday. And even though I was a foot too short and about 150 pounds too light, nobody doubted me. Everyone said, yeah, I mean, that makes sense. That's what you're going to do. And so someone who studied comedy and Saturday Night Live and Saturday Night's Main Event since I was 5 years old, it was a natural fit. When you're an entertainer, you're an entertainer. And it was such a different, cool thing for me to be a part of, being on a movie set and being, once again, putting everything on your back as you're the lead in this film, and they trust you with that. And I really enjoyed it. I really had a great time. I mean, it was long, 15, 16-hour days. It was so worth it to see the finished product. And I am rarely proud of matches that I do because I could still find little quirks and pieces missing. But after watching that, of course, I went back and still saw a few things that I could have changed and went better. But that movie is such a cool moment for me because in this day and age where you can, go to a Redbox and there's millions of movies, with, theoretically on a shoestring budget, everyone worked so hard on that from behind the scenes, in front of the scenes, in front of the camera. The co-stars, Cass and Isabel and Kane, they're so great that we got to play off each other. And I'm very happy with the work that it was. And it's it was an honor to take 5 or 6 weeks and just devote it to that character and make it work.
How many takes did it take for that Rusev super kick? Just the one, right?
All I need is one, brother.
Now, real quick before we let you go and everything, Dolph Ziggler, we definitely appreciate you joining us today. Couple questions here with Wikipedia. There's a lot on you on Wikipedia. There's a couple things that stand out that I want to ask you. You confirmed one of them with the wins and everything at Kent State University. But so is Wikipedia a liar here? You're fluent in sign language, American Sign Language.
I was fluent in sign language. When I went to Kent State, when I was doing my political science degree, I had to take 2 semesters of sign language, or of a language. And I found that they offered sign language, American Sign Language. So I was excited to try it out, try something new. And I liked the teacher so much that even though I just only mandatorily had to take 2 semesters, I ended up taking 6 semesters and really enjoying it, making a lot of cool friends out of it. And by the time I got to that 6th semester, 2/3 of the class were either working their way to teaching deaf community or were actually in the deaf community. And it was an amazing thing to be a part of that. And I made such great friendships, and I loved the teacher. And it's true. I'm a little out of practice, but in a very cool way. Every once in a while at a Wrestlemania access or at a signing, someone doesn't have to write something down or, mouth things out. We can actually sign back and forth. And it's a very special moment for me between me, myself, and some fans.
That's awesome right there.
Cool.
That's
cool.
Really cool. And also it says
but
here...
also, don't believe everything you read online. Wikipedia is garbage.
That's why
we ask these questions.
That's why, is Wikipedia a liar? And then the one other one, is Wikipedia a liar? It says that you chose the name Dolph because that's your great-grandfather's name?
My great-great-grandfather's name was Rudolph, and that was part of the process. But part of it was also WWE's idea, too. But that part is actually true.
Okay, well, surprisingly, Wikipedia, not too bad there, but I'm sure if we really dove into it, you would be correcting it all day. But Dolph Ziggler,
right, yeah.
Thank you. We appreciate you. We look forward to seeing you this upcoming Saturday, March 18th at the Times Union Center. Tickets are still available for you.
Start as low as $20.
Link on up and get those. Dolph Ziggler will check you out on Saturday, and we look forward to seeing you tonight on SmackDown.
Sounds good, man. SmackDown Live is going to be great today, and I'll see you guys Saturday night. I mean, Cena's going to be fighting AJ in a street fight. Bray Wyatt's got the title on the line against Luke Harper, and I'm always worth the price of admission on my own, and I'll be going head-to-head with Apollo Crews. I'll see you guys Saturday.
Awesome. Dolph Ziggler, WWE Superstar. We'll talk to you soon, man. Later.
Sounds good. Take it easy, guys.
Scott, Plex City.
Marks.